As LEGO Star Wars changed for the worst, it's been the top LEGO theme for 25 years now. While it's hugely profitable and popular, it's not without its flaws, right? I'm here to share with you 3 key reasons why LEGO Star Wars has changed for the better and is still on an upward trajectory. Reason number 1, enhanced aesthetics and durability. Since the beginning, sets within the Star Wars theme have consistently impressed with their overall looks, playability, and accuracy. And of course, there are some rough patches like in the early 2000s, but that was due to the limited amount of pieces that designers had at the time. So of course the sets are going to look bulky and not very accurate. But since then, each wave of sets throughout the 2000s, 2010s have arguably gotten more well-built and better looking. Take for instance, the recent 2022 Inquisitor Transport Scythe. At first glance, it's a medium-sized, menacing-looking Star Wars ship for $100. But once you build this thing, you're just going to witness how far LEGO has come. The building techniques in this set are so impressive to me. There's not one single gap. If this was released in like 2010, it would not look good. It would be very bulky, not very accurate. It might look like the ship from afar, but it just wouldn't compare. The brilliance of this set owes much to the new LEGO pieces that LEGO has introduced over the past decade, combined with the designers' refined building techniques and just better models in general. The Scythe here just screams modern to me. Like I can look at this set and be like, oh yeah, that passes as a modern LEGO Star Wars set. It just looks so good. I just feel like sets now are becoming more and more timeless in their appearance. I mean, some look so modern and refined that they could easily pass like they were released in year 2040. And I can't really say that about some of the older sets as they sort of show their age. And that's not a knock on them. Like as a LEGO enthusiast and lover of all things LEGO Star Wars, I have a deep nostalgia and love for all the older sets, but my focus has shifted towards the excitement of newer models. With their innovative designs and building techniques, the older sets just don't really compare to some of the new designs that they've had. They're just so different. The classic ones will always be in my heart, and I'll still be collecting them for sure, if I can freaking afford it, because they're not cheap. Something I've noticed too with these newer sets is that they're including a lot more smaller pieces in their piece count and overall building process. The smaller pieces might be annoying at first to build, but they make the whole set a lot more detailed. Sort of like a really fancy piece of artwork like by Van Gogh or something. Like you'll look really closely and there's really fine brush strokes and very minute details, but the bigger picture, when you step back, it makes it so detailed. You couldn't achieve that with bigger strokes of paint. I don't even know, that's a weird analogy, but for example, like the 2008 gunship, well, it's a fine and fun nostalgic design compared to the Scythe here. Like the Scythe just has so much more detail and refined edges, and this looks so much more compact. Aside from appearance, LEGO Star Wars sets over time have gotten more and more outrageously durable. With the improved integration of Technic pieces into the framework of various models, some sets have become so robust and strong that you could practically smack them against a tree and nothing's gonna happen. Sure, maybe a few pieces are gonna fall off, but for the most part, it's gonna stay intact. This improvement is particularly beneficial for kids who are, testing the durability limits of these sets and vigorously swooshing them around all the time. But as an adult collector like myself, all I wanna do is, buy the set, build it, and then marvel at it with googly eyes on my shelf as it collects dust. I don't necessarily need it to be, as durable as possible. But it's a nice perk, it's a nice benefit that I don't want to go away. Reason number 2, expanded Ultimate Collector Series variety. In recent years, there has been a noticeable surge in Ultimate Collector Series sets featuring vehicles from the prequel and Clone Wars eras. Notable additions like the UCS Venator and Gunship demonstrate LEGO's responsiveness to fans, because we've been wanting these two in UCS form for a long time. I understand that not all LEGO Star Wars collectors are huge fans of the prequels or the Clone Wars eras, but at the same time, not everyone wants a UCS original trilogy set every year. So finding that middle ground and compromise is crucial, and it seems like LEGO is gradually starting to find that balance, which is really good. I can definitely see it from LEGO's perspective though, from a business standpoint. I think it's obvious that the prequel and Clone Wars eras might not hold the same widespread appeal as the original trilogy, and that's a given. It makes sense why they'd want to strike a balance between catering to all eras of Star Wars, but more so leaning towards the original trilogy to ensure profitability and retention for their customers. However, as fan preferences change over time, who knows, maybe in like 5 years we'll start seeing a UCS prequel or Clone Wars era set every single year or twice a year. Who knows? That'd be awesome. That'd be a nice change. Anyway, it's been amazing seeing LEGO introduce UCS models from the Clone Wars and prequel eras. It's just incredible. I never thought I'd see it when I was a kid. The gunship being one of my favorite ships, like I never thought I'd see this in UCS form, and it's just incredible. Sorry, one of these pieces came off here. Come on, Bubba. I love the gunship, but wow, is it sensitive and big, but it's amazing. A definite grab, although it just retired. So it used to be, what, $400, $300? It's now like $700. So I can't wait to see what next UCS sets from this era of Star Wars that they do next, especially next year being the 25th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. I'm curious what they will do. Would love to see an Anakin Jedi Interceptor or an ARC 170 would be incredible. Or even an ATT, that'd be weird, but I'd buy it. The third and final reason, perhaps the most crucial, is LEGO's improvement in community engagement and increased responsiveness to fan feedback. In recent years, LEGO has been incredibly responsive to fan demand for Clone Wars sets, from the 501st Battle Packs, the Republic Fighter Tank, Coruscant Gunship, the UCS Gunship, the UCS Venator. Like, all of these Clone Wars sets have been incredible, and I don't think they would have existed if they didn't hear it from the fans, from us, just begging to have these on the shelf. They've shown a commitment to listening to our wishes rather than just brushing them aside, because they could easily do that and still be very popular as well and profitable with their other sets that they would come out with. But I think it just shows that they're listening to us, and I think that connection is only getting stronger. And you know, it paid off. All of these sets have sold really well, and we've all really liked them. I mean, of course, there's always going to be those people that nitpick every single minute detail, like myself. I mean, of course, I want these sets to be as incredible and perfect as possible, but we're getting Clone Wars sets in UCS form and Playscale form and all of this, and I just think that's a win at the end of the day. LEGO's also proven to listen to our feedback and take that criticism, bring it back to the drawing table, and improve whatever it was and make the next line of sets better. One thing that sticks out to me are these UCS plaques. They used to always be a giant sticker, which was a nightmare for buying a $400, $600 LEGO set. Having one of the most largest and important stickers right up front and having it really easy to mess up and everything. So having them change it to the printed plaque was brilliant, and I think we're all very happy with it. I definitely don't miss having to put that UCS gunship sticker on. That was a freaking nightmare. I think slowly over time, hopefully they'll make some bigger improvements, like printing some of these giant stickers on UCS sets, like with the Venator. I think people have already nitpicked it to death about the stickers on the Venator. I mean, I definitely don't like them. For me, putting on stickers is such a stressful process. I want the stickers to be as perfect as possible so the set looks as beautiful as possible on display. So, when I mess it up, it's not good and I get upset. So when it's printed, it's like a breath of fresh air. I'm like, I don't have to worry about it. And I understand it's probably a burden for LEGO to have to print some of these pieces, whether it's too expensive or just there's some sort of thing halting it. So, hey, and I'm not saying that LEGO has not been responsive to fans over the past 25 years. They absolutely have. I'm just saying, in the past 5 years, with more people online and the ease of sharing opinions, there's been an explosion of voices, and LEGO is probably flooded with critical feedback all the time, which I believe they can use to shape their future sets, and they totally have. In conclusion, LEGO Star Wars over the past 25 years has undeniably brought about positive change. From the enhanced aesthetics and durability to better community engagement, better UCS lineups, it's showing no sign of slowing down. It's only improved in my perspective. The theme's journey of innovation and popularity and just overall love for this theme is not slowing down at all. I don't see any signs. So I'm excited to see where it goes in the next decade, and we're in for a ride for the future. I'm excited, very excited to see what's coming next for everything LEGO Star Wars. So I'm along for the ride. I'm here, and my wallet is along for the ride because it's not cheap. It's not getting cheaper. That's another thing. But who cares? It's just money, right? It grows on trees. Kidding. Be responsible. Don't buy like 10 Venators. That's dumb. Just buy one. That's all you need. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Cooper from Vice Versa Bricks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.